welcome back to the channel. What's up, Mr. Work CNC? How are y'all today? Excuse me, I'm gonna clear my throat there. Holy moly. Yeah, welcome back to the channel. Decided I wanted to take a little ride tonight. Why not bring some folks along with me for the ride? I actually checked to make sure that you weren't a guy out live, Mr. Work, first before I came out here, to be honest. If Mr. Work, tomorrow, any point after 9 in the morning, you can get a hold of me. I'll be around. Whoa, I gotta watch where I'm bouncing here. These roads are tore up down here today. They've been doing all this construction work. Well, I'm hoping it's gonna be a nice quiet ride out here tonight, just my bike making all the noise. It's Monday in the coal region here, Shamokin. I don't expect much to be jumping off. So, let's rise above and correct on. Go right through this red light. Isn't the final 10 days over for the Rite Aid yet or not? Who knows? But anyways, yeah, Rose, what's up? Had a good time over the weekend. All the creators that came out, Rose was one of them. I'll tell you what though, I like having the action for it, don't get me wrong, but extra steps in the editing stage to make the videos work is, I'm not too fond of that idea right now though. It's a longer process to edit. So all the content that we did on Saturday, I released everything I can for now. I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring was there. He's doing a real nice job of editing his video up. It was more for him to make a video, so I'm going to wait till he releases his video, and my video is going to be about behind the scenes to make that video that he did. So like I said, I'm going to wait till he releases his video, let his video be out for a little bit, and then I'll release the one that I'm working on for that. So if that makes sense at all. Where all the chats go? Okay, there they are. Yeah, Rose, I see you got like 2 videos up today, so let's make sure we all go over there and check hers out, give her some love, just like she does for all of us. 68 degrees out here. I'm actually got a hoodie on tonight. I ain't going front. I know when you ride the bike, the temperatures get a little bit chillier. CNC and work know all about that. I can't see the chats while I'm riding at all. 8 o'clock is roll again, yeah. I know I like this orientation a lot better. I actually slid it over a little bit more on the handlebar tonight too, so my hand's not so much in the way like it was before. It was like this in the way, but now it's a little more out the way. But yeah, it is actually, I'm very surprised. The screen's actually not as bright as usual either for me, so it's, maybe if I try to brighten my screen up, I can see the chats a little better. Can't get the orientation to work. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like it is then. But yeah, like I say, Mr. Work, get a hold of me tomorrow. We'll finish up that conversation about getting them shirts produced. Up this way. Man, you just come all up in my bubble like that, though. I ain't like that. Yeah, we head over there. We'll see what's going on up this way. I like it. It's nice and quiet out here. Ain't nobody around. Nice little chill night out here too. Chilly, a little bit chilly. Dang, I use that much. I use a 1 bar already. I did ride this a little bit earlier though, but 1 bar already gone out of 4. Nice, and I don't even have a headlight on. Won't stay on. There it goes. Anyways, I was excited though being out over the weekend with those other content creators. Like my buddy Skeeter, really getting fond of hanging out with him. I actually got a little clip I'm gonna put out though. I snuck up on him while he was out later that night fishing at his spot. Rose and I snuck up out on him and kind of stole his live stream from him. We was in Centralia. He said, "I was letting him use my gimbal, right?" And he says, "Here, hold this for a second. I locked my car." I stole his live stream, walked off with it for like 10 minutes. It was pretty funny. Yeah, but we had a blast though. I seen I forget what kind of drone that was that Robbie had from I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring, but that thing was really cool. And he was crashing it in the rafters and stuff in that abandoned building, and it just pick it back up and it'll fly again. That was really cool. I think it was called a Follow Me. It was like almost like $500, he said. And then of course, you know, I got my drone footage as always. I'm not seeing. Oh man, I'm way behind on the chats. They're way down here. Yeah, back to school for Shamokin tomorrow. That's why it's quiet out here. That's right. Yeah, Mr. Work, you going out tonight? Do that Center City? Center City nightlife? Yeah, it's not that you're seeing more and more. We're just noticing more and more, I think, Rose, in the coal region. I think that's a possibility. I mean, some of them have been there. Some of them haven't, but, you know, it's really cool, though, man, to see all these content creators everywhere. I mean, everybody has a different style, different way of doing their own content, so to each their own, and, you know, I like it all, to be honest with you. I like to see everybody's creativity. Well, I'm trying to do this thing though. I'm like, you know, trying to really do YouTube though. More than what we've been doing. I'm trying to actually like do this thing full time one day. But I know that's years away yet. I got to build up a bigger following base before I can do that. I mean, at 1,600 subscribers already. I think we could do it. You know, just keep being you. Do what you gotta do. You know the advice that we're all going to say. Yeah. It says 24 miles per hour. I don't believe that. We're going to keep it going now. Now it's slowing down. Going uphill. Can't act like they don't see me. I got my lights on now. But although I am going to invest in some riding gloves, though, I definitely need to do that. With this chillier air, feeling it now. I know winter's going to be havoc on the hands if I'm out here riding around. But you know I'm going to be out here riding in the winter. Now this is where it's not going to be stable no more. This road is rugged up and down through here. Like I said, I should have labeled this back to school night. Because tomorrow they're going back to school, you know. So it is quiet all through town. Not a week was around. Nice and quiet. We don't need the headlight on. We're in a bright, lit up area. The lights are on inside the fun zone. The old fun zone here. Take a look. See what we got. Man, that bike is so loud right now. Yeah, we are blessed. I am very humbled about it for the subscribers that I have, CNT. You know it. Very humbled. Very, very humbled. Slow down. I was going downhill pedaling though. So most of that was the force of this going downhill. Gravity. But you see in there, there's some video games from back in the day, some arcade style games, like a race car game. I'm gonna try to zoom in, y'all, and move up like that. Try to zoom in a little bit. How about that? Nice, right? Can you zoom back out though? Nice. There we go. There we go. We'll go see what's in this window next here. Oh, you can see a little bit more through that. No, you can't. I can, but I know you can't. Oh, man. Well, we do need to... I need to book up and down this street, even though it's going to be really unstable on this, on the phone. But the Osmo, it'll be nice and smooth, but I'll do that another time. No, it'll be nice and quiet like this another time. It is. Once school starts, it is pretty quiet out here, I imagine. And nothing really jumping off. And you hear that? That thing's horrible sounding. That's my bike. It's not the brakes rubbing though. There's something in them, like where the motor is in the back tire. Something back there doing it. I don't know what that's about. Recording on the Osmo Action 3, not the 4 tonight. Wow, that is a nice clear picture. I like that. What you guys are getting on your screen, that's definitely nice compared to usual. So I got a whole new phone. See, they made it up here with all that construction work. And, you know, usually have all the people hanging out here. There ain't a single soul here tonight either. PO lot's completely empty. Spinning in circles. Keep pedaling now. I like when I pedal, the motor kicks in real fast, but sometimes I like it if it didn't kick in so fast too. Wish there was a way that I could stop that. Like sometimes you want it to go fast right away, sometimes you don't want to go fast right away. Like as soon as I start pedaling, the motor takes off. Say if I just want to pedal for a bit, then I hit a switch on and just keep going, then with the pedal assist. I mean, I probably do that by just turning the key off, but then I got to turn the key back on. So we're now entering the 5th ward once again. Does that sound familiar, Mr. Word? Zoom in just a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna try to do that right quick, like that. How's that look, CNC? Oh no! Final Destination again. They ain't supposed to be coming down Independence Street, are they? Looks like I should angle it up more though. Like, wish I get it stay like that. Local deliveries only, huh? Nice. Yo, did y'all see that video I did for the Final Destination Centralia style? Oh man, what a disaster! That guy. I was like, I don't even know what to say to him. I didn't say a word to him. He's like, take me to the chair. Being acting like a kid. He's like, dude, do you not realize you're being filmed and going to be blasted? Over 1,000 people going to see you acting a dummy. Acting like a real dumb. They actually told me to get going. Why not, right? So yeah, we would definitely have to turn our lights on down through here though. I'm gonna stop right over here for a second now. Let's pull it over, yo. Oh, I just ran over something. Who knows what it was though? I'm sorry, what did you just say, Rose? Candy cane. That's funny. Nah, my ears are getting cold, so I'm gonna put my hoodie up here in a second. But I was thinking. Yeah, I haven't been doing many of these live streams lately, have I? Been so busy doing other stuff, unfortunately. You guys can hear me well still, though? It definitely does look better. Thank you for the tip. I didn't even think about that. Thank you, CNT. Making the quality so much better. That's what I like about it. You know, if you just pay attention and listen to people a little bit, some advice is the best in the world. You never know what you're going to hear. Look at that noise. Check it out. Oh, it sounds like a swimming pool. Yeah, it's this building right here. That's cool. Making all the noise. But it's zoomed in though. You can't really see the tall building. Yeah. It's that building right there. Oh, that's the noise I heard a block away. I don't think it zoomed in too far. I think that's a little bit better. Because compared to where I am with that Jeep, that's zoomed in really far. I can't get it to go. All right, back to the original. I can't see it. I didn't understand what casting was. I was trying to read that over and over, and it keeps going off on the screen. I wasn't really following along really well there. It's hard looking down at the screen because it's flat straight up and down. I have to bend my neck over to look at it, or downwards and up. It's hard to describe. So even down through here is nice and quiet tonight. Definitely going to be uneventful, isn't it? That's sad. But I love how down this block right here, they have it all lit up, different colors everywhere. Like red, white, and blues everywhere. American pride. America. Yeah, that hoodie, all it's doing is trapping wind in me. So I'm going to put it back down. Do that while I ride, though. It is a little windy out here, though. Not bad, though. It's definitely not a bad night out. This road. Start heading back in the direction of Cole Township here in a second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, y'all. I got reached out to, I did a story a while back in this area. I want to get out of this neighborhood and we'll talk about that. But someone reached out to me about it. And we'll talk about, yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that. Because I want some advice on this one from the other content creators. We're going up the wrong way on the one way, I think. I don't know if this is a one way or not, but it should be. And there's this, that's a cat. Holy moly. I thought it was a bag of trash. It is dark back through here. I'm going to merge right out here. Found the bumps in the road finally. So a while back I did a story called Homicide Story in the Coal Region. A Coal Region homicide story or something like that. And it was a pretty messed up story I had covered there. It really happened right down where I just was. But the mother of the victim reached out to me, wasn't upset with me that I did the video, but wants me to do a follow-up on the video because the sentencing in the court and everything is all done and over with now. It wasn't when I did the video. But wants me to kind of follow up and do justice for her daughter, the victim. And I don't know how I want to approach a video like that because I've never had thought of doing a category like that. Like if I did the story, I had never thought that I would do a follow-up on it, or I didn't think that, I didn't think 100% the whole way through that, yeah, the victim has families out there and all that. I probably shouldn't do a story like that. You know, add salt to the wound pretty much, you know? That's how I feel about that. I was like, should I do it or should I not? And let well enough alone. But being having I have the support of the victim's mother 100% to do the story and fact check will definitely fact check things for me so I can put out the true story, basically, in other words. I don't know. It's like, how do you make a video like that? How do you approach something like that? I mean, I got 100,001 ideas on how to do content, but I never thought of doing something like that. So it's kind of different for me, you know? So if you have any opinions or advice on it, feel free to message me about it, talk to me about it. You know how to do, you know? I'm open ears for everything, you know? How long we've been out here? Almost a half hour, that's it. I feel like it's been a little bit longer. But, ew, I just got a nasty smell down through here. Hopefully that smell will start going away since they're doing all this work right here. But, some fancy machinery, right? I want to see something cool though. That guy, when I did the video, when I was just riding around smoking, I met the owner of Coney Island. He actually really did put a sticker on the window like he said he was going to. So yeah, he was out here painting and I happened to run into him and he put my sticker right there on his window. I don't know if you can see it in the camera there. Right up about here. He put my sticker there. You can light it up a little better. Yeah. And Coney Island's right here. Pretty cool stuff, I tell you. But what the heck? Big steel plate. Piping. I still think it's zoomed in too far. I hear footsteps somewhere close by. I don't see them though. Where are they at? Huh. Alright, let's crack one. I want to see what the mural looks like up there. I want to see how far they got with the mural. Oh, I haven't showed y'all yet. Yeah. There it is, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, check this out. See, this I got his back up for. What they did to the firehouse. The mural in progress at the moment. It looks really sick, doesn't it? There's going to be a fireman, a police officer. I forget what all that was going to be, but there's going to be all kinds of stuff in there yet. But they're doing a real good job on it, aren't they? There's an artist. I don't know the name of the artist. I have that written down at home. But, yeah. It'll look really nice. They are making the city look better. Oh, wow. There's lights on in there. I don't know if y'all can see stained glass windows. We gotta look at this, y'all. We have to look at this. Oh, there's a car leaving. That's what that is. So. Trying to hold it still, y'all. I promise. Trying my best to hold it still. It's a beautiful church, though. Old church building. There. Hold it still as best I can. I'm sorry. There's a speck on there. There it is. Plug it back in. Lock it back into place. Back on the bike we are. Alright, let's crack on. There's always people hanging out at the firehouse, which I like that idea actually. Because if you call 911 and they need to go, there's already people there ready to ride. That's response time goes down. So they get up and they get out quicker. You know? You want your response time to be as short as possible. And that right there, it shows that. And I just think they're not out doing dumb stuff. They're not out drinking. They're not out doing partying and all that dumb. They're not doing drugs. So I for one, am for them being there, hanging out, doing what they do. Not blasting music, being all loud. They're just chilling. Let's see if the cops are having a cookout again tonight. It's crazy, man. I caught the cops all having a hangout, cookout while they was working. That's all right though. They're probably on their lunch break, so they need to eat too. They're human. We all get lunch breaks at work, right? Don't look like much activity going on here tonight. Even the cops are getting rested up and ready for school, I guess. Even the cat cruising by the cop car there. I was going to try to shine on it, but he went under a police car already, so. Yeah, damn. But yeah, y'all, I know it's a short stream tonight. It is really quiet out here right now. But yeah, I'm going to make it a short stream tonight because of that. You know, it being nothing going on out here. But it was a cool, nice little ride tonight. It's getting a little chilly out the time of year. Can't wait for the fall colors coming up. That's going to be so awesome. Well, yeah, I'm going to be out tomorrow at some point live streaming during the day. So I'll try to fit in between other content creators out doing the live thing because I like being part of other live streams as well. So, but yeah, y'all, one more time from Shamokin. Heading back into Springfield here in a second in that direction. So I might as well keep facing that way. Well, until next time, thanks for hanging out. Rise above, crack on, and don't crack pipe. Peace, y'all.